Peace and blessings be unto you. We are so thankful for each and every one of you who have been joining us here on the Restoring Light podcast. I am your host, Bishop JT Dixon. My friends call me Titus, and I would appreciate it if you would do the same. I am also the author of the Restoring Light trilogy. My first book is on Amazon. Well, listen, this is our 5th podcast, and my God, I am so excited, and I want to thank everyone that's been helping me, my designer, marketer. Favor is on my Facebook page, Restoring Light. She's awesome. She's able to do everything that I ask, and it's done in a timely and a polite and professional manner. So I recommend anyone who is looking for assistance in growing their podcast. Favor Digital is the person, and you can find her on my Restoring Light Facebook page. Thank you for taking this journey with us. It has been tremendous thus far. This past weekend, I was able to be a part of a community event that was sponsored by the organization of which I am the vice chair. Awesome job that my friend and brother Kevin Bobbitt is doing with KCSSU. You're going to get a chance to meet him in this particular podcast. His studies of our history and our heritage is very enticing and very passionate about our young people, and you're also going to be able to witness that in this particular episode of Restoring Light, reaching the community. Hang in there with us on this journey. The vision of this podcast is community-based, unity-based. We were joined by the minister Alan X, along with several of the brothers and sisters from the Nation of Islam. And you're going to get a chance to see the work that they did in the community with us this past weekend. And we have many, many more programs to offer, and many programs that you will be able to be a part of. And we are making a clarion call that everyone in the community who has a heart for our youth, who are passionate about our unity and optimistic about the future of the African American community, KCSSU. We are boots on the ground, getting the work done, seeing the excitement of the youth as they learn. So we're going to go into this segment teaching the young people the importance of understanding the original story of Cain and Abel. So again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. And let's go into the first session was learning session at Roberts Park.
We talk about the elements of the universe first. And like Brother Jimmy had stated when we was reading the story, these are the things that keep us alive. Right? So shoe represents space and air. What does Tefnut represent? Water and moisture. Verbal, that's good. What does Maya stand for? Mean?
Justice, truth, righteousness, and system of unity.
Great job. Now, everybody listen up, because there's a few things I want y'all to take home with y'all today. What's the first principle of a student?
Control your thoughts.
Control your thoughts. What's the second one?
Control your actions.
Control your action. What's the third one?
Have a purpose.
Have a purpose. What's the fourth one?
Have faith in your teacher.
Have faith in your teacher. What's the fifth one?
Have faith in yourself.
Have faith in yourself. What's the sixth one?
Have the ability to have wisdom.
Have the ability to act with wisdom. What's number 7? What's number 7? Freedom from resentment under the act of persecution. Number 8. Freedom from resentment under the experience of being wrong. Number 9.
Have the ability to know right from wrong.
Have the ability to know right from wrong. And number 10.
Have the ability to know the unreal.
Have the ability to know the real from the unreal. Good job.
Wow, I think that was very exciting. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I hope you did also. So stay with us. We're going to hear a word from a couple of our sponsors. We want to thank King Michael's Gallery, and we also want to thank our sponsor, Health Pro First. Stay tuned. We're coming back right after this.
Am I the only one that didn't know home care could be this comforting? It's like having a friend by your side. At Health Pro First, we believe care should be personal, comforting, and above all, feel like home. Serving Wake County and surrounding areas, our team is dedicated to providing compassionate in-home healthcare assistance that meets your unique needs. Whether you need non-medical support or specialized care, we tailor our services to fit your lifestyle and preferences. For those with a passion for caregiving, we also offer education and training to help you make a difference. Call us at 919-495-4091 or visit hf-pros.com. Health Pro First, where care feels like home.
King Michael's Gallery, or KMG, is a premium lifestyle brand and specialty boutique featuring its collection of silver-based animals, statues for your home and office decor. The collection is 100% handmade, hand-carved, and hand-polished, from 100% solid, pure, non-decolorizing aluminum material, and it increases or appreciates in value as aluminum commodity pricing increases over time. KMG's unique collections of statues are affordably priced with the highest levels of quality and workmanship, and come with a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. King Michael's Gallery of products create a high-end, bold, and impactful self-expression and lifestyle statement about you, your family, friends, colleagues, or clients when given as a gift, giveaway, award, or for any occasion for your home, office, or any environment. Visit www.kmgprime.com or find us on Amazon, Etsy, or Wayfair.
Thank you for taking this journey with us. It has been tremendous thus far. This past weekend, I was able to be a part of a community event that was sponsored by the organization of which I am the vice chair. Awesome job that my friend and brother Kevin Bobbitt is doing with KCSSU. You're going to get a chance to meet him in this particular podcast. His studies of our history and our heritage is very passionate about our young people, and you're also going to be able to witness that in this particular episode of Restoring Light, Reaching the Community. That's what he is doing in our community. So I want you to sit tight, hang in there with us on this journey. The vision of this particular podcast is community-based and unity-based. We want to create a model here where it can be seen how unified we are, even across religious lines. We are boots on the ground, getting the work done, seeing the excitement of the youth as they learn. So we're going to go into this segment. You're going to be able to see the training by Brother Bobbitt regarding the elements of the universe and teaching the young people the importance of understanding the original story of Cain and Abel.
Yes, indeed, Brother Titus. We KCSSU committed Cultural Sciences System of Unity, and we've been established, as you well know, since 2013, being that you helped us become a nonprofit organization. This is the community that we grew up in. I grew up in Valley North Apartments. Now they call it Valley Millbank Apartments. One of the main things that we focus on is teaching our culture and history so that our children and adults alike understand the value of African thought, black thought, and our contributions to the world, to civilization. They went out and they taught the world Maya, truth, justice, and righteousness, peace, love, order, balance, harmony, reciprocity. Seth became jealous, right? Jealous, he had hatred in his heart and anger. We look at these things as fetters that weigh the soul down, weigh the spirit down. So basically, he became jealous of his brother, and when his brother got back, he set up a plot and killed his brother.
So this is the
It's the original version.
it's the original
version of Cain and Abel.
Because you're doing it. You're reaching the young people.
Right.
You're teaching them. Why is this so important for us to learn? And based on the presentation this morning, what are some of the nuggets that you would like our community to be aware of?
We try to enlighten them, because one thing we do is we don't discriminate against any of our brothers and sisters or anybody on the planet Earth. Right? But what we do is we understand that we have great scholars, African scholars, philosophers, psychologists, anthropologists. We have brothers and sisters like Dr. Sheikh Anta who proved that the ancient Egyptians were African by doing the melanin dosage test, which proved that only an African person or a black person could possess that type of melanin. Dr. Ben Yochanan, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, Dr. Amos Wilson, my mentor and my jagno, Dr. Elijah Mickle. We have hundreds and hundreds of brothers and sisters who've done research and studied, went to Africa, studied the hieroglyphics or the metanetta to bring this information to brothers and sisters, brothers like myself and brothers like you, so that we can really understand from a historical standpoint what the contributions of African people were and how we were able to sustain civilizations for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
How does it tie in for our young people to be aware, and where do they go with this?
Well, first thing we teach is on our culture. And when we talk about our culture, we're talking about high culture. We're talking about language and communication. So it's important that when we speak to each other, we speak to each other with respect, right, and honor. We teach Maya, which is our foundation, truth, justice, and righteousness. So Maya is dealing with order. So the children, we've been teaching them Maya for years. So they understand that concept. So they understand that we are to treat each other with respect, kindness, goodness, and love. Like the vision of peace, love, unity, order, working together, our responsibilities. And so once Haru, I was healed, he was able to defeat Set. But he wanted to kill Set, but his mother said, no, Set is your uncle, he's family, he's sick. So when we understand people have a sickness, we try to help them. So Haru and Set, they became friends, tied the knot of unity. That's the Sema knot, right? And Sema is the union, Sema yoga, the union between the higher self and the lower self. So they tied the union, and Set, he's at the front of the Bark of Ra, which is the sun, protecting him from all darkness and all ignorance. So we can always overcome the challenges of our lower self, anger, hatred, jealousy, when we take on the teachings of our ancestors who paved the way for humanity.
You made one point while you were talking about him being blind and just being healed, and you don't so much blame for being blind. You work with that person and seek healing.
Indeed.
Right? Our ancestors have gone through a lot of mental trauma and challenges.
Yes.
Isn't it the same philosophy that our generation and future generation should understand what they went through, and what we might see as wrong is the best right that they knew based on what they were experiencing, and it should just be an understanding and a forgiveness and moving forward?
Man, that's a great point. That's a really great point, because it's important. A lot of times people look at our ancestors who went through being enslaved as a people, and we're still struggling and fighting today.
Right.
And they'll be like, well, I wouldn't have went for that, I wouldn't have went for that.
Yeah, right.
If they wouldn't have went through what they went through,
Right.
we wouldn't be here today.
Right.
It's about survival.
Right.
And when we understand that our ancestors, as far as chattel slavery, and they go deeper than just us being enslaved over here in America, because you got to go back to the invasions of Africa. But when we understand that this is a short period in history, the 300 and something years that we've been over here, when we understand we've been on this planet hundreds of thousands of years, and we had civilizations for tens of thousands of years. So being that we've only been so-called emancipated for the last 160 years, we still have a lot of work to do, you know. And it's okay, because the main thing of it is we had the intelligence to do what we've already done, and our ancestors have led the way and paved the way for us with all the documents and the writings and the temple.
The blueprint is already there.
And everything that they built. And that's what we're doing. We're going back to the blueprint. Right? We're going back to the root, and we're understanding the values that our ancestors taught. Like what the young man shared with you at Roberts Park.
Yeah.
Control your thoughts. Control your actions. Have a purpose. Have faith in your teacher's ability to lead you on the path of truth. Have faith in your ability to accept the truth. Have faith in your ability to act with wisdom. Freedom from resentment under the act of persecution. Yes, indeed. Freedom from resentment under the experience of wrong. Have the ability to know right from wrong, and have the ability to know the real from the unreal. All these are values that we teach to the children, so that'll be their foundation and the foundation of my life.
Raleigh North, how long you been working over here in Raleigh North?
This is the 13th year, but we work all around Raleigh. We got people on Davies Street, Eastwood Court. We got them on Quarry Street. We got them on Newbern Avenue. We got them in Worthdale, Rock Quarry Road, off Sunny Brook. Wherever our children are, we're reaching out, trying to build. Really, we're trying to build community.
But I'm going to change that. You're building.
You got to pay homage to, all the people who help us in our mission, like St. Matthew AME Church and the great Reverend Robinson, Dr. Betty Liverman, Shaw University Education Department.
She's on your board.
She's on our board.
She's on our board.
Yes, our board.
Yeah, our board.
Yourself, who helped us become incorporated.
Yeah.
Bishop Dixon, my brother, who's on the board.
Right.
Wayne Bobbitt, Brother Essence, who's always with us.
Yeah. He's
on the board. Linda Darton, who has been with me from day one when I put this together, when I was in federal prison way back in 2007, 2008, 2009. We was working on the process of getting incorporated, everything that we was going to need to do when I came home in 2013. Also, the property manager over here, Miss Don Murphy, many others who have contributed to the work that we're doing so that we can attain the level of excellence that we want to achieve as a people. And in order for us to do that, it's going to take cooperative economics. It's going to take collective work and responsibility. And that's the one thing we're trying to build more than anything, is to let our young people know, and old people alike, that we have to work together in order to overcome all the different obstacles and challenges that we've had.
So now, I'm so excited to speak with Minister Alan X as we talk about the unity and how powerful it would be when we began to unify across religious lines. Enjoy. Appreciate you taking the time, my brother, to speak to me, just have a brief conversation. We're over here in Raleigh North Apartment, a part of the KCSSU program, and you're one of the ministers in the nation.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today, participating in the program and what you all are doing here in the Raleigh North community. My name is Alan X, and I serve as a student minister of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the Nation of Islam here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes, I will say this, that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has always been open and willing to forge relationships with people in all different spiritual walks of life. So you would see there was a time he was going all over, teaching in many churches, teaching in various mosques, even outside of his own particular conviction of Islam, right? And this is because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, a message to the black man, that our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. Right? And so we can get a lot done when we work collectively together for one common cause. But when we're divided, as we are, fragmented and segmented, we can't get nothing done. And that is why the condition of our community still is kind of in the same place, because we have not seen a common enemy and we have not recognized a common goal that we should be working collectively towards. Because it doesn't matter if a person say they're a Christian, Muslim, Jew, 5%. The labels most time create division and keep brother from brother and sister from sister. But now when we can, but that's the spiritual immaturity problem created where there is no problem.
Exactly.
Which of course produce a larger divide. And that's the point I was making about spiritual immaturity. When you're really, number one, secure in whatever faith that you believe in,
Correct.
you don't have a problem working with someone of a different expression of faith than yourself.
Correct.
Especially not if you're putting the good of the people above your personal religious belief. We can all believe whatever we believe, but we can put that to the side and see a problem that is plaguing our community and then work together to resolve that. Yeah, I wouldn't turn down Christian help, Muslim help, Jewish help that want to come help solve a problem that we all can see in our community just because they don't believe as I believe. That, I think, that is really anti-God to me.
Exactly. Where there's unity, there's strength. So where can we find that common bond to bring us forward and bring us together? What would that common theme that we should look at to move this forward?
The common theme is recognizing that we have a problem, identifying that problem. And I don't think any black person, sane black person in their right mind, could say that they don't see a problem in our community that we need to work collectively on. So now, first thing is get with like-minded people.
Exactly.
That's number one, because we may not get everyone at the same time all together, but those that are willing to work together, let's be an example of how we can weave all of the different fabrics of faiths and belief systems and work together for the good of the people. And then people see that, then they'll come around. And if not, the condition, the minister say, if the word don't get you, the condition will.
Wow.
So conditions will worsen and force us. See, God will put circumstances and call events to happen that force us to come together. That you may need that brother or that sister that you said that you never worked with. I will say this, you're absolutely correct, but I will say that because there are people like you and I and others that are out in the community and working, spreading the word, trying to unify, is that people are not as fooled as they were 20, 30 years ago.
Yes.
Because the government, some of their practices have been exposed. So people are waking up at a faster rate today. And they are more consciously aware of what's going on around them than they had been in the past.
I thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I'm glad you answered the question about that doing right.
Oh yeah,
Doing go time. I was real happy when I saw that.
Yes, sir.
Still happy.
That's not fly. I know, I said that looks like this.
Dude, I told you. Somebody want to guess what IP address is. You got to guess, bro. You been talking. You got to guess. What's IP address?
What?
And boy, that's smart. In the field of IT, for a young black, is wide open.
Again, I want to thank Minister Allen X in the Nation of Islam for all they did on Saturday. You saw the ladies of the nation. So please, I invite you to continue to be a part of the Restoring Light podcast. I ask that you like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are someone who is looking to connect with like-minded people in the community who are doing amazing work, tune in every Thursday morning at 7 a.m. for the Restoring Light podcast. We're here for you, and we're excited to be on this journey with you. God bless you. Well, this is my plate, and this is delicious. What excites you about what you're doing today?
Just getting back to life, just giving back to the community, helping the children. Just seeing the children smile makes me smile.
I'm on Leroy in bed.
Serenity.
She been cooking breakfast for the children in front of us.
Fried potatoes, fried
apples, biscuits, pancakes, waffles,
chicken.